On the news this morning, crisis rocks PDP as 7 national officers resign. Governor Nyesom Wike describes rejection of electronic transmission of election results by National Assembly as a coup against Nigerians. Rivers State government threatens striking doctors at state-owned hospitals. On the foreign scene, Biden says governor should resign over harassment report. In sports, Oborududu Brume wins 2 medals at the Olympics. I am Ifiemi Andrew. 7 national officers of the People's Democratic Party have resigned from their roles. The party chieftains, in different letters addressed to the National Secretary of the party, alleged being sidelined and unfairly treated by the National Chairman Uche Secondus. Some of the executive members include the National Deputy Publicity Secretary Diran Odeyemi, Deputy National Organizing Secretary Hassan Yakubu, and the Deputy National Woman Leader Hadisat Umoru. This latest event feels the crisis rocking the leadership of the party after a former spokesperson of the party's presidential campaign, Kasim Afegbua, accused the chairman and the leadership of a series of offenses and called on the EFCC and ICPC in April to probe the party's leadership. Governor Nyesom Wike has described the rejection of electronic transmission of election results by the National Assembly as a coup against Nigerians. The governor said this during the official presentation of nomination letter of 2020 Governor of the Year award to him by the management of the leadership newspaper at the Government House in Port Harcourt. He said failure by the president to prevail on the National Assembly to support the inclusion of electronic transmission of election results in the amended Electoral Act shows that the APC-led federal government wants to rig the 2023 general election.
I can't believe anybody who went to school in this digital period will vote against electronic transmission of results. What kind of country is this? It's a coup against the people. And you know what it plot? You know the consequences of plotting a coup. National Assembly have plotted coup against Nigerians. They have plotted coup against Nigerians. And Nigerians should hold them responsible. They should hold them responsible. They are planning to rig election, because they know that Nigerians have abandoned them. They know. Mr. President cannot tell us that sincerely he wants to hand over to Nigeria and want to conduct a free, fair, credible election. Let nobody deceive you.
The Rivers State government has threatened to invoke the no work, no pay policy against striking resident doctors in state-owned hospitals. Secretary to the state government, Dr. Tammy Danagogo, in a statement said the strike should be restricted to resident doctors who are directly under the payroll of the federal government, adding that resident doctors in the state are not owed. The statement also directed all resident doctors under the employment of the state government to call off the strike and return to work within 24 hours. Recall that the resident doctors at the Rivers State University Teaching Hospital joined the indefinite nationwide strike, which started on Monday because the Rivers State government is yet to pay COVID-19 inducement hazard allowance. An indigene of Woji community in Obiakwa local government area, Lawrence Chuku, has criticized the complete closure of the Oginigba slaughter market by the Rivers State Executive Council. Dr. Chuku, in an interview with our correspondent, expressed shock that some sons and daughters of Ever Kingdom serving in the administration of Governor Nyesom Wike have failed to speak up. Dr. Chuku also said that the action will affect the economy of the area.
I need to tell anybody that that action is politically motivated. It has been premeditated. As a matter of fact, I have expected it a long time ago. I pray God should keep us alive to see the so-called unknown government projects that we cited there that will impact positively, meaningfully to the people of Oginiba and Avon Kingdom. You're talking about international and modern abattoir. What stops the River State government from modernizing the same place? What stops them? For me, I do not want to say that this is an attempt to further underdevelop Avon Kingdom by depleting their economy. I do not want to say that because, to me, it is appearing to be obvious. And for me, the sons and daughters of Avon Kingdom, the Aces, the kings in Avon Kingdom, who are part of the River State government, if they feel that relocating that slaughter to elsewhere is okay for them, let it be for them. Posterity will judge everybody.
In the meantime, Butchers Union in Rivers State say the proposed new slaughterhouse in Ifiemi will not accommodate all of them in the state. National Chairman of the union in Rivers State, Musa Baba Ahmed, told correspondent Martha Okiri that the former slaughterer Transamadi sits on 110 plots of land and has about 3 slaughter slabs for livestock.
We have about 3 major slabs: the ram and the goat, the pork section, then the cow section. Then where the nama would be kept for wholesales, it will not contain. That place is too small. And anywhere you see there is a slaughter, I think there will be a mini market for foodstuffs. I think that 21 plot is only equivalent to the parking space and other little things.
Mr. Ahmed appealed to Governor Nyesom Wike to give them more time to move out of the Transamadi slaughter. He said most of them are still living in the market because they lost billions of naira when the market was asked to close last year.
We have good relationship with the government. At least they should call us. We'll set a committee that should come and sit with the butchers. We give them the idea. Almost a year, the government revenue is being nowhere to get it. Then even our personal investment, billions of naira, every day we are going like that. So you see, suddenly we just had an announcement, only we are giving 1 month ultimatum to vacate this place. And any of them that get to know, they will arrest him and prosecute him. So at least they should give us some time.
The chairman of the Butchers Union also called on the state government to renovate the old slaughter market instead of demolishing it.
Then within that side, they can manage there. The government will say, okay, please, we want to equip this place as a modern abattoir and some other things. I think here is a center where everybody within the state will come and get meat. Let's settle ourselves to look, maybe if that place would not be enough for us, the government should give us another place, or if here they will renovate it. It's a welcome idea.
Some butchers also had this to say.
That 21 will bring big problem between the butchers within ourselves.
We are pleading that he should have mercy. Renovate here for us.
These butchers now, since where there's no slaughter, right from the time of lockdown, all my money then scatter.
What we are pleading to the governor is to give us some time. I'm a goat seller. Each trailer contains almost 400 goats. When I come, I distribute to people. I wait at least 2-3 months before I get all my money. Being we are staying here, we are not making any business base. It's the center that anybody want to pay down his credit must come here. He knows that he will meet us here.
When they sold the cow credit, before gather the money, COVID-19 automatically came. Many of them, they are still in Port Harcourt here, and they don't have any place to sleep. They are asleep inside the market.
Meanwhile, some traders at the Ifiemi slaughter market are hoping that an alternative space will be provided. Rivers State government has proposed to build a modern abattoir at the market. Some of the traders who were seen selling under the rain spoke to our correspondent.
Before he go demolish this one, make him provide where we go feed the money till he build up the new place for us.
For good, if at all, we go join the way we in talk. At least market going busy for year. As we day here, so now God just help us. We're just surviving by the grace of God. So if he had to do what he said he would do, then I think there will be a lot of improvement here in the market.
We appreciate for it because when market come here, so here it will be open well. We know they see market like that. Just they manage ourselves.
We want making create somewhere for us before the market. And waiting we want, so that we not go feed day like that for us now. If we get something doing,
we appreciate it, and the market will come back because everybody would like to come this place to come and buy meat and sell too.
Traders, especially computer dealers in Ogbunabali axis of Port Harcourt City local government area of Rivers State, are calling on security agencies to come to their rescue following an attack on their shops by a suspected cultist in the area. Some of them told our correspondent how they were attacked and ordered to close their shops for refusing to pay what they called matching ground.
So we are calling on Rivers State government to provide adequate security so that business can grow in this state. So we have been here for so long, we cannot pack from here to another place to do our business. So we are calling on Rivers State government to look into this matter. They should not dialogue with them. They should not take side with them. They should look into this matter and provide adequate security for us that we are doing business in Rivers State.
What I want the government to do is to provide security
At least this place now.
What's the name of this place?
Obunabale. Is a computer village. Obunabale. Government should provide security. At least security will be here from morning to evening. As far as the business is going on, they will be available to guide the people that is coming to buy and people that is selling. Like yesterday they just came in, said everybody should lock up or they should pay money.
They also said their customers were attacked.
Boys from nowhere, there are up to 15 boys. They share cane among themselves. Then they start flogging everybody, including the customers, that we should close the shop immediately. They say that we're supposed to pay them homage. Everybody contributed 500 to give them.
The money I demand is very too much. All the computer village bring 450,000 every month. Then now we were that doing the business. How much are you making in a day?
So when they came, they asked us to close all the shops, and failure to do that, they even flogged some people.
Sleep locked up now when they gave the order. Once they gave that order, they saw that they are becoming physical. They were attacking, they were attacking people, and police couldn't do them anything. Police left, and they came back and insisted that everybody should close, that we should go and discuss and see that how can we come here and be doing business without settling them.
When contacted, the spokesman of the River State Police Command, SP Nnamdi Omoni, said the DPO told him that the police took control of the situation. Our correspondent gathered that during the attack, the suspected cultists demanded 8,000 naira from each shop owner in the area and closed their shops when they refused to comply. The shop owners later raised more than 48,000 naira before the suspected cultists allowed them to reopen their shops. The body of the laborer who drowned in a swamp while escaping police arrest on Monday has been recovered. His body has been deposited at the UPTH mortuary. Meanwhile, his relative Joseph Etim is calling for justice. He told Nigeria Info that the police killed his brother.
After some time, the DPO now sent his boys to go and bring the corpse from where he was lying. So I really need justice, please, so that the thing will not be swept under the carpet like it's normally done when police officers kill an innocent person. The police is not saying anything other than, acknowledging the body and then depositing it in UPTH.
It was gathered that the policemen chasing him were from Uzoba police station. Still ahead, 3 more abducted students of Bethel Baptist Secondary School in Kaduna State found. Stay tuned. 3 more abducted students of the Bethel Baptist Secondary School in Kaduna State have been found. The 3 students, all male, were found by troops at the Kankumi Forest General Area in Chinkun Local Government Area, where they were abandoned by their abductors. Although the police or school management are yet to confirm the development, locals told Channels Television that the 3 students had escaped from the bandits. Some persons have been arrested in connection with the murder of the Abuja celebrity chef and director of Helena's Food Company, Emeka Eluagu. The celebrity chef was said to have been found dead in his apartment in Katankwe Extension, Abuja on Sunday. A friend of the deceased said on Tuesday that the killers must have been close to the chef. The friend, who gave his name simply as Scan, said it was impossible for the assailants to gain access to Eluagu's apartment without being cleared by security men. He also refuted reports that the assailants were masked, adding that the security men would not have allowed them in. A social commentator in Port Harcourt, Emmanuel Iwayenama, says the threat by IPOB to shut down business activities in the southeast shows a failure in leadership by the various state governments and traditional rulers in the region. In an interview with our correspondent, he urged IPOB members to go through the court to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu.
It shows non-leadership in the southeast of Nigeria. That's the first problem, where the supposed absolute person seemingly rule the place. Nnamdi Kanu is said to have been arrested with certain accusations on him. He is in court, which for me is a normal process. What I expect IPOB and any other person who thinks he is not guilty to do is to go to same court and then clear for him a release. Perhaps they have not learned anything, even with the so-called elders case. Nobody succeeds in fighting this case. There are still elders in the southeast. One will expect that they will call IPOB to order.
In business, the United Arab Emirates on Tuesday announced that it was relaxing restrictions for inbound passengers, Nigeria and 5 other countries. The country's National Emergency and Crisis Management Authority said the lifting of the restrictions will take effect from August 5. Now, passengers from the 6 countries, Nigeria, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal and Uganda, will be able to transit through UAE airports as they present negative PCR test, taking 72 hours before departure. In entertainment, Nollywood actor Yul Edochie has expressed his frustration over his fans who have become popular for only asking him for money. On an Instagram post on Tuesday, he wrote, "I beg, when I see this kind fans, my own fans, now to beg me money morning till night." He was reacting to a 10 million naira gift BB Niger's Prince got from his fans. In sports, the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, AFN, has congratulated Tokyo 2020 Olympics bronze medalist Ese Brume. Brume, with a leap of 6.97 meters, won Team Nigeria's first medal at the 2020 Olympics after several attempts and near misses. The board spoke through its president, Engineer Ibrahim Shehu Gusei. Meanwhile, Governor Ifiemi Okowa of Delta State has, on behalf of the government and people of Delta, congratulated wrestler Blessing Obrodudu for winning a silver medal in the ongoing Tokyo 2020 Olympics. In a statement, the governor said Deltans and Nigerians are very proud of a great achievement. FIFA has banned its former vice president and the ex-president of the Confederation of African Football, Issa Eyatu, for a year.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
U.S. President Joe Biden has called on Andrew Cuomo to resign after an independent inquiry found the New York governor had harassed multiple women. Mr. Biden's condemnation of Mr. Cuomo came hours after the state's Attorney General Letitia James said the governor had violated state and federal laws. In response, Mr. Cuomo denied touching anyone inappropriately and vowed to stay in office. Mr. Cuomo could now be impeached and is also facing a separate criminal probe. On the news this morning, you heard that crisis is rocking the PDP as 7 national officers resign. Governor Nyesom Wike has described the rejection of the electronic transmission of election results by the National Assembly as a coup against Nigerians. Rivers State government has threatened striking doctors at state-owned hospitals. On the foreign scene, Biden has said that Governor of New York should resign over harassment reports. In sports, you heard that Obrodudu and Brume won 2 medals at the Olympics. The news was edited by Enoho Ogbeviri. Contact our newsroom on 0818-900-0017. cloudy weather expected in Port Harcourt this morning. My name is Ifiemi Andrew. Thank you for your time and have a great day ahead. Bye-bye for now.